Okay, this is question 1 of our June exam. And here we go. 2 prime numbers greater than 5, but less than 12. Well, 6 isn't a prime number, but 7 is, because it has exactly 2 factors, 1 and 7. Nothing else goes into it. Not 8, not 9, not 10, but 11 is. So 7 and 11 are the prime numbers between 5 and 12. Right, 160 is a product of prime numbers. Well, you just divide it by 2 and you get 80. Divide it by another 2 and you get 40. Divide it by another 2, you get 20. Another 2, you get 10. Divide it by another 2, you get 5. And now you can't divide it by 2, but you can divide it by 5. And there is your list of your prime factors. 2 times 2 times 2. Write it as 2 to the 5th power times the last one, which is 5. Consider the numbers 48 and 60. Well, break down 48. It's 16 times 3, which is 2 to the 4th times 3. 60 is 4 times 3 times 5, 4 times 15, which is 2 squared times 15. Now, the highest common factor is the biggest number that goes into these two numbers. But all you have to do is look what factors are common. They're 2's and 3's. 3 is common, and take the smallest exponent that you can find between the two. 2 squared times 3, that's 4 times 3. 12 is the highest common factor, the biggest number that goes into 48 and 60. Now, the least common multiple, you just look at the factors, you write down every factor you can find and the biggest exponent. Well, there's 2 to the 4th, there's just a 3, and there's a 5. Well, 16 times 5 turns out to be 240. That's the smallest number that's a multiple of 48 and 60. Okay, there's this flower that flowers every 8 years. Hey, this is a true story. And another flower that flowers, I can't say that word, flowers every 12 years. So they flower together in 2023. And what year will they flower together again? Well, you could just go 8 plus 8 plus 8 and go 12 plus 12 and see that 24 is the least common multiple, and that's your answer. In 24 years, they'll flower again. And you can write down every factor you see and the biggest exponent, and you'll get the least common multiple. But to get the answer, when will they? You have to take 2023 and add 24 to it to get the year that they'll flower again. What's the highest common factor of all of these numbers? 12, 20, and 36. Well, there's 4 times 3, 4 times 5, and 4 times 3 squared is 9. I wrote them as powers of primes. And what's in everything? Well, there's 2's in everything. In fact, there's 2 squared in everything. But there isn't 3, doesn't go in here. So it's not common to everything. The only thing that's common to all of them is 2 squared, which is 4. So that's your answer, the highest common factor. What's the highest common factor of 16xy and 24? Well, I broke down 16 into 2 to the 4th xy and 24 into 2 cubed times 3. Well, what's common? Well, it's 2, and the smallest exponent, 3. The number that's common to both 16 and 24, the highest common factor, is 8. But for the letters, what's in both? Well, x is in both. So 8x is called the highest common factor. And we'll just leave that video right there, and we'll do question 2 in a different video.